Okay, the people want to know, who do you find inspirational? A person that inspires you.
Living and dead.
Yes, either one.
Well, John Bunyan, 500 years ago, they wrote Pilgrim's Progress, wrote many wonderful commentaries. Also Martin Luther. Both of them men I have read so much of. What an inspiration. Wow, their works, their words, they're just living words. They keep speaking today, and they've never died out. They continue to inspire. I know they've inspired many, many people around the world, and they certainly have inspired me. And, in today's world, the living today, who is it? There's so many out there that have so many good things to say. R.C. Sproul, John Piper, I have listened to, and they've really inspired me in their teaching. D. James Kennedy, who was a Presbyterian preacher in Florida, who died some years ago. I used to listen to him a lot, and he was very inspirational to me. Men who are profound in their doctrinal teachings. They're solid in their understanding of the scriptures and the gospel. That is what inspires me most of all. Of course, over the years, I've sat under a lot of preachers, a lot of pastors, individual people that I've known in my life who are dead and gone now. When I was young growing up, were inspirational to me when I was a young child and a young man. And I still remember them and things that they said and the way they lived was an example to me. It inspired me. People that you wouldn't know, you would have never heard of, but men that I grew up around in my life, older men who inspired my life, that I treasure. You know, I hold them as a treasure in my memory. And one day I'll see them in heaven. A person who is inspiring doesn't come along every day. You know, they're kind of scattered out through the years, over the years, and in your life. People that come along that you meet now and then, every once in a while, who become great inspiration to your life, whether they're a preacher or just an individual, just a good person that sets a good example in life that is inspirational. And they have certain friends today, just friends, they're not preachers, certain people that I know, that I've met in the last 10 or 15 years that I think a great deal of. I set them apart from everyone else. They're special people to me. They're inspirational to me. They've inspired me in certain ways because of their wonderful spirit. They're just who they are and the way they are. It's very special. You don't find people like that every day. So I thank God for those that God has put in my life that have been there for me personally. There certainly are those that are there.